So I kind of asked the question to open it up a bit more. How many times do you think this has happened? Our ancestors, our forefathers, all the billions of people who have gone before us, how many times has this happened? That they get ground down by the system and get to a realization that they're totally and utterly trapped and can't handle the cognitive dissonance of fighting against their entrapment, so accept their entrapment by saying, what can you do? Just got to make the best of it. Just got to make do. Can't mope. Got to push on. Find the good things. Are we going to thank our ancestors for pushing on through, for making the best of it, making more generations that just get ground down by the system, so they just have to make do? Avoid the cognitive dissonance of knowing that they're trapped and making do, making more babies, so more people have to make do. Are we going to thank them for that? Sorry, I'm not.
Because you know for a fact that these things happen. You know that people get raped. You know that there's war. War is part of this. You know, countries fight. People fight. It's all part of this. You know that people get killed. It's all part of this. You know that a person can get attacked by wild dogs and get killed. You know that a person can get killed by an elephant. It's all part of this. You can't avoid this. So you bringing children into a world where you know these things happen, and when they happen to you, you act like some kind of a victim. If your child get killed by someone or get kidnapped by someone, you cry and you cry, you cry. You knew that these things are possible. You know, when people treat me badly, I don't even like act surprised or even feel hurt anymore. I'm like, it's part of this. You know, these kind of things happen in this world. Why should I act all surprised? This is where it happens. So the only thing that is wrong is bringing people into a world where these things happen. We must not act as if these things do not happen and act all shocked. This is where it happens, and we all know it. We are all aware of these things. You know, we are all in a trap.
So I've been listening to some of those Viktor Frankl's interviews and been reading some of that book again about the meaning, man's search for meaning. And I can't believe all this bullshit that I'm hearing. And I can't believe how people adore this kind of bullshit. Oh, I can't believe that, right? I know why people do it, but I mean, it's just still, it's so irritating, and it's so saddening that people keep justifying all the horrors that keep happening in our lives on a daily basis, and blaming the victims, blaming the people for not being able to stoically accept it and, as Frankl put it, be worthy of their suffering. This is betraying your own, and glorifying this mindless machine that's life, this existence that doesn't care about any one of us, but we have this need to believe in a just world. You may look it up. This phenomenon is actually called just world hypothesis, or theory, or delusion, and it has been studied and proven that people have this irrational need to believe that the world they are living in is actually just, that bad things only happen to bad people and good things happen to good people. So whenever we see a person suffering, we first try to deny that the suffering is taking place, and we're trying to minimize and say, oh, it's not that bad, or that person's gonna get help very soon, so it's gonna be over, and it's gonna be over. No need to take that into account. And when the suffering persists and we are not able to do anything about it, then the next reaction, we want to find something about that person to be able to say, well, they brought it on themselves. There was something that in them that they deserved it. So the outcome of such thinking is that we are able to preserve this image of life as, just friendly world. It's not that threatening, right? Because if we acknowledge that bad things happen every day to good people in this world, and most of us, if not all of us, think of ourselves as good people, then it implies that I am constantly in danger in this world, because look, bad things happen to good people just like me every day, and nothing actually is keeping me safe here,
It's all the same thing. You wake up, you go to you get in car box to go to job box to make money so you can fucking go to store box so you can buy the shit you need to survive. And then you just wake up and do that shit all over again. And it's fucking crazy. It's crazy that people are okay with this. I'm tired of waking up. I'm tired of shit. And it's pointless because you're gonna die anyway. So like, what's the point of all this shit if you're just gonna fucking go in the ground or get burned to a crisp or whatever and fucking get cremated? Like, there's no point to this shit, man. There's no point. It doesn't matter how much money you have, how many little fucking piece of paper and little fucking ingots and fucking metal pieces you have, or fucking cars or houses or girls, or how many people you have sex with and all that shit. No one care. No one cares. Everyone's too worried about themselves to even give a fuck about you. Oh, okay, you got a Tesla and a fucking 4-story mansion. Oh, yeah, that's cool and all. Yeah, cool. That's awesome. I wish I had that. But that's it. That's all someone will probably say to you. Give you that little dopamine boost that you need for some fucking weird reason because your ego's inflated. You need that. You want attention so bad. Little attention fuck. But other than that, no one cares about you. After that, they're gonna, oh, that's cool and all, but time to go get in my car and go to office box so I can fucking deal with manager dickhead peon fuckhead ass, so I can get these couple of dollars so I can feed my family and my 20 kids that I have, because I'm a fucking idiot thinking kids will save my relationship. I don't know. I'm just going off on a rant now. Like it fucking matters. It don't matter.
And so you talk about nature and these, we're awed by it. What a pile of shit. A fly finds a female fly attractive. Okay? Doesn't mean female flies are attractive. So the fact that we are impressed by this beautiful solar system and this magnificent universe and the whole idea of infinity and whatever, and beautiful tiger stripes, and see all this great symmetry. Well, there's for every tiger stripe there's a fly laying eggs in a wildebeest's nose, and the maggots are going to eat its brain. There's nothing incredibly brilliant in that. The imagination of nature in that instance really sucks. Okay, I mean, the invention of the AIDS virus wasn't exactly one of nature's most brilliant fucking moments. I'm not going to give it glowing reviews for coming up with such a great idea. Okay, it's shit. Nature is shit. It is designed by bullshit. It is finger painting. It is mush. It is idiotic. It is moronic. And to sit there and glorify it, as if this is this tremendous symmetry. It's there because you're seeing it. You're looking for it. You're trying to find it. It's not there in itself. That's a conditioned response of yours. You've been grown up, being badgered with this idea of Mother Nature. Well, it's not Mother Nature. It's fucking goddamn Satan nature. And that's what it's been. That's what it's been for 4 billion fucking years. There was very sophisticated dinosaurs were pretty goddamn sophisticated. Well, how come nature didn't give them a bigger brain? They were here for millions of years. How come nature didn't say, oh yes, we should give them a bigger brain so they can write books and sit around on the couch and eat marshmallows? Why didn't nature do that? Because that's not part of the design. We are the aberration. We are a fucking mistake. Natural selection doesn't intend for anything to be this fucking intelligent, because it doesn't make us survive better. That was only an incidental consequence. Okay, but it's not the natural order of things. And all nature wants is for you to have enough fucking intelligence to be able to eat your fucking neighbor. That's all nature gives a damn about. It just wants you intelligent enough so you can fucking club your neighbor to death and eat him. That's it. That's the fucking brilliant design nature cares about. That's as far as it sees. It doesn't have any vision for a goddamn intellectual universe where we start conversing and having arguments on YouTube about how the fucking brain works. That's not nature's intention.
This proves our point of they would rather gamble with their kids' life, hope, because having kids is just on a basis of hope. You hope for the best. You hope nothing bad happens to them. You hope that they enjoy life like you apparently do. You hope that they aren't born with some, incurable, painful disease or something. So them asking that question is just like, they'd rather gamble with their kid's life and hope that the kid is grateful for it or that they like life. And if they don't, well, then they can just kill themselves then. Like, if you don't like life, just kill yourself. Bro, these people have no logic. I think when they give birth or when they knock someone up, their brain cells just go out with it because, what are you talking about?
That is my question. Like, what is antinatalism really beyond the grasp of the majority of people? We place negative value on life. Your kid's gonna die. So, I know it's not important to most breeders. I know breeders don't really give a shit, but this concept, this whole survival of the fittest, guess what? Nobody's surviving. We're all dying. Okay, this whole concept of survival of the fittest, even the fittest drop dead. Okay, I don't really know any animal or any human being that's not gonna die.
What would be acceptable to me? I accept that there are only partial solutions because the universe had the temerity to summon forth, sentience in this world, or this universe. It's quite inexplicable, really, but here we are, reflecting on this. It's staggering. It's staggering, and obviously all there are is partial solutions. If the human race voluntarily chose to become extinct, then of course that would incur a great deal of suffering and mental anguish. And I sympathise with that, but sometimes doing the right thing is the most difficult thing to do. At the end of the day, from a utilitarian perspective, a negative utilitarian perspective, then we are obliged to choose the lesser of two evils. I'm willing to bet than the alternative scenario in which we just blithely continue as if there's not a problem here at all, and then just continue this system whereby we're bringing sentient beings into existence that can suffer, and we're imposing life on them for an indefinite period of time. How many millions of years in the future? The amount of pain and suffering that will entail is just mind-blowing.